story about Lucky. Any Britney Spears fans? No? Yeah, all right, in the back. Free Britney, thank you. All right, so I'm Colleen, and I think this is just so incredible what you guys have done, because for me, humanity is so beautiful and so diverse. We all have unique, wonderful, beautiful stories. No matter how you view them, they matter and we need to hear them. So that is my quick plug before I share my story of my unique life and all that. So, going into my story, I was hanging out one night and my buddy sends me a text message, says, yo, let's go to the bar, okay? And I'm like, yeah, cool, whatever. It's like a Thursday night. Let's go get Thirsty Thursday on, make it happen, no problem. The bar we head to, it is important that I set up what type of bar this is, okay? The bar we're heading to pretty much has 4 beers in the bottle that you can choose from, and maybe 2 liquors that you can choose from if you want a shot here or there. So we're talking quintessential dive bar. Nothing wrong with that. A lot of therapy happens in the dive bar. I'm all for it, right? So we're like, cool, let's go to the dive bar. They got pool tables there. It's gonna be a great Thursday night. We're all working hard. So we show up at the bar, having a great time, throwing them back, playing some pool, and it's time for me to use the restroom. Yeah, I gotta break the flow. I gotta go, right? We all do it, right? And I'm a woman, okay? Proud to be a woman. And so I have to head to the women's restroom. And I don't know about everyone here, but for some reason, the women's restroom line is the longest line you will ever stand in your life. I don't know why, and I'm a woman. Okay, been using the restroom my whole life. I'm just not quite sure why it takes so long to go to the bathroom. I know what I do in the bathroom. I know what happens. I go, I wash my hands, 30, 45 seconds? Bada bing, bada boom, I'm out. Anyway, so I go to the bathroom. There just so happens to be a line at the women's restroom. The men's is, non-occupied. Women's is a long line. So I'm like, cool, I'm gonna stand and wait. So I'm standing and waiting, and the woman in front of me is like, inside, and I am in the doorway inside. There are 3 stalls that are being used. And we're standing there and everybody's kind of like, nobody's really talking. I don't know why we don't talk. As women, we love to talk, right? I'm not sure why nobody talks, but we're not talking. We're all just standing there, a woman's in front of me. And then all of a sudden, like a flash of lightning, a woman runs through the door straight to the stalls, notices all 3 stalls are occupied, immediately turns and starts vomiting in the sink. Like hardcore, right? I'm telling you, just boom, in the sink. Well, my natural reaction, just like anyone who's a part of the sisterhood, would be like, all right, girl, let's go. I got your hair. I'm pulling it back. Let's storm in. Let's make this happen, right? And as I'm holding her hair back and she's vomiting in the sink, I hear the woman to the side of me who had been in front of me making these noises. Oh my God. You got drunk? I can't believe you're throwing up in the sink. And I'm sitting there holding this poor woman's hair back while she's throwing up in the sink, and this woman's making noises. And I just give her one of these looks. Like there's a line, everybody's occupied, my girl's throwing up in a sink here, I don't even know who she is, we're not friends, not yet, now we are, and you're making noises. It's cool, all right, whatever, and she just keeps going. Well, all of a sudden I hear the ka-shh, okay, and a woman comes out of the bathroom, and I'm like, all right, there's a free bathroom. She immediately notices the situation and dives into action. She didn't wash her hands. This was pre-COVID, right? But she dives into action. She's pulling paper towels out of the paper towel rack. She's wiping her mouth clean. She's making sure everything's set and copacetic. Meanwhile, my homie over here goes to use the restroom, which was really nice because we didn't need that extra anxiety and pressure with what we were dealing with, okay? So she's cleaning her up. I'm cleaning her up. She finishes. She stands up, right? She stands up and she looks good. Right? You can tell my girl spent time getting ready tonight, okay? She did her hair. She's wearing a nice dress. She got heels on. She spent time, right? She turns around and she looks at us and she goes, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. I had a first date tonight with this guy, and I have high anxiety. So I immediately just kind of started taking shots. I knew I shouldn't have done it. We all know we shouldn't take the shot. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, and you don't do it. She says, so I took shots. I shouldn't have done it. I blew it, but I'm nervous with this first date. To which me and this woman, who again, I hadn't met, I don't even know her name, we're like, oh girl, it's okay. It's all right, we got you. What do you need? You look good, we're fixing her up, right? It's like pre-wedding right here. Like we're just making sure all of this looks good. And we're like, you're okay. Are you gonna throw up again? No, I think I'm good. Do you need water? No, I'll get some when I go back outside. All right, then you go back out there and you own your space because you're worthy of it, right? So you go out there and get it. So after that happened, it was my turn to use the bathroom, okay? And I go in and use the bathroom, and for that moment, it dawned on me. All the fun and jokes aside, it dawned on me the importance of the women's restroom. Because as females, who are we to judge and how are we to know why somebody is taking longer in the bathroom? How are we to know that a fellow sister might need a tampon and she don't have one and she's sitting on the toilet desperately texting somebody for one and she's got a group of fellow women in there who could give her one? How are we to know that there's not a woman who has run into the bathroom because she's in a domestic violence situation and she's just trying to get away for like 5 minutes to breathe? Who are we to judge what she's going through? Yeah, we gotta use the bathroom. And I was like, yeah, I gotta pee like the next person, but how am I to know that somebody coming into the women's restroom isn't coming in there and taking her time because she desperately needs it for her life? Whether it's anxiety over a first date, whether it's the fact that you got your period and you just need some help. I know all of us got them tampons and pads and cups. I'm not a cup person, but if you got it, don't share it. But nonetheless, how are we to know? And it was like at that moment, I decided personally to never, ever, ever again judge the line at the women's restroom. In fact, when I go to the bathroom, I'm like, all right, I got everything on me. I got extra change. I got the tampons. I got some hand sanitizer here. Who needs what? I'm there. Let's spend 30 minutes in here. Let's have a conversation. We can talk therapy, whatever you need. As women and as humanity, we have to understand that these safe spaces are so important. And like, I didn't know that. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm any kind of smart know-it-all that assumed that pre-using the bathroom. But now I've learned, and I've got this awesome story to remind me and to share with others that next time you're at the line in the women's restroom, appreciate it. There you go.